Hello and welcome everybody. Hello. Welcome to Effective Global Training. This is Pastor Shiku, and at Effective Global Training we are training teams to be effective. We're training them to be strategic. We're training them to work together. As a result of our training, you will get teams that are passionate about what they do, teams that are dependable, teams that are reliable. So welcome to the Effective Global Training. Welcome Prophetess Mwaka to the Effective Global Training. As we are waiting for people to come, welcome Evangelist Wairimu. As we are waiting for people to come, today is a health and fitness day. So can I see some jumping jacks? And you're welcome, welcome. I hope you can all hear me very well. Yes. Awesome, Evangelist Wairimu. Are you ready to do some jumping jacks, some push-ups, some burpees? Yes, today we want to cover health, fitness, wellness, all those good things. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, thank you. We're doing something different today. As our theme scripture says, 3 John chapter 1, verse 2. The beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. So the Bible here is telling us that God is wishing us to be in health, in good health, to prosper in all things, to prosper in every area of our lives. Our soul prospers, and also even in our health. We focus on prosperity, we preach on prosperity, but we forget and we leave out the health aspect of it. Welcome Wangoi and all the others. I see other people coming in. Today we are talking about health in effective global training. We're going to teach you in every area and in every aspect of your life. Our theme scripture, beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. That's the book of 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. We talk about prosperity, and when we talk about prosperity, we talk about prosperity in terms of money. When we talk about prosperity in terms of money, we want to prosper financially. What do? We go out and get a job. We begin a business. We look for clients. We look for contracts. We sell products. We sell services. Oh, wow, Evangelist, you had to work 14 hours today. May the Lord give you strength. So when we want to prosper financially, there are steps that we do. There are things that we do so that we can prosper financially. But what about our health? If we want to prosper in our health, then there are things we have to do for us to prosper in health. We're going to talk about health prosperity today. And one of the reasons I'm doing this show, I remember a story Joyce Meyer told, and when she began doing ministry and her ministry began exploding and growing and she was traveling a lot, she was also getting sick. So she went to the doctor. The doctor took a look at her, did some tests, and said, "You're stressed." And Joyce Meyer said, "No, I'm not stressed." And the doctor said, "Yes, you are stressed." And she said, No, I'm not stressed." And the doctor said, "Yes, you are stressed." And she said the third time, "Look here, doctor, I am not stressed. I love what I do." So the doctor asked her, "So what do you do?" She said, "I'm a minister of the gospel. I travel all over, taking the gospel of the Lord. I see lives transformed, people getting saved, people getting spirit-filled. It's amazing. I love what I do. I enjoy it. I am not at all stressed." So then the doctor told her, "You love what you're doing, you enjoy what you're doing, but your body cannot handle it. You may not be stressed, but your body is stressed." So here she was enjoying herself, traveling all over, ministering the gospel, changing lives, transforming lives, but her body could not handle it. So even if you love and enjoy what you're doing, even though you don't feel like you're stressed, sometimes your body cannot take it. So we have to take care of our body. We have to take care of our health. It is our health that is going to help us see another day. It is our health that is going to maintain our bodies so that we are able to go after our dreams, our passions, and our desires. So we need to take care of our health. There are benefits to taking care of our health. And when you take care of your health, Prophet Smoker says, oops, yes. When you take care of your health, you're able to keep some diseases under control, like high blood pressure and heart disease. They do really help to keep those diseases under control. Exercise and maintaining your health also reduces stress. It's a stress reliever. When you take care of your health and you begin to exercise and watch what you eat, then you develop a fitness level, a strength. That means when you're doing something, you're not breathing heavily and panting. For example, if you're a minister of the gospel and you have to preach for an hour or two, you don't leave the pulpit like you're about to pass out because you're not fit. That means you're not healthy. So benefits of taking care of your health and doing exercises and nutrition is because you develop a good fitness level. And then you become more energetic. You sleep better. And one of the things I like about taking care of your health is you develop a discipline in your life because you become so disciplined. You're watching what you eat, you're exercising. You develop a discipline in that area to the point of you develop a discipline in your life also. So the ways to take care of our health is through our nutrition, what we eat, and also through exercises. And by the way, this is just part 1 of taking care of your health. Next week, I'm going to have my coach and my trainer, Didi Rosalie. She's going to be on the show now. She'll go into detail and she'll explain further. I'm just a beneficiary of her training. I just know a little bit to keep me going. She can give you the details, the counting the calories and how many you burn and how many you eat. All that nice and juicy stuff. If you have any questions, prepare them for next week. You can inbox me, but she'll be available next week to explain in detail health, wellness, and fitness. So a way of taking care of your health is by your nutrition. What do you eat? What are you putting in your mouth? They say that whatever you put in your mouth is whatever you become. Taking care of your health involves like drinking more water. Avoid carbonated drinks. We need to take care of our health. Watch what you eat. Avoid fatty foods and oily foods. And I remember before I began watching my health, I was a very, very bad eater. I was not a poor eater. I was just a bad eater. And I would wake up in the morning and make a good breakfast, a nice heavy breakfast that was just full of carbs and full of bread. And then I worked next near Taco Bell. So at lunchtime, I would go to the Taco Bell and buy these 2 burritos. I knew how much they cost. They were $1.69. And I used to eat the shredded chicken one. So I buy 2 of them. I go back to the office. On my way home, I would pass by the Taco Bell and buy 2 more. And that was my dinner. Okay, my volume. Turn up my volume. Or let me take off my headphones. Am I better now? Let's see. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Okay. So I was telling you I was a very, very bad eater. So the drive-thru knew me. I think Taco Bell, they knew me. So, and obviously that was not doing good to me. Thank you, Abigail. It's better now. So that was not doing good to my health. I was just adding weight, becoming unfit, getting out of breath when I have to walk 3, 4, 5 steps. Jeepers, Taco Lady. Yes. Just as you're avoiding potatoes, I had to avoid tacos, eating tacos. Welcome those that are coming in. Today we're talking about health. We're talking about nutrition and fitness, because the Bible tells us in 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 that, beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. So as we are prospering in other areas, as we work hard to prosper financially by looking for jobs, looking for businesses, selling products and services, that's the same way we need to do for our health. Because the Bible is saying, prosper in all things, even in your health. So we want to take care of our health. And I was saying that the benefits of taking care of your health, it controls some diseases like blood pressure and heart diseases. It reduces stress. You get a good fitness level. That means you're not running out of breath when you have to walk 4 or 5 steps, or when you have to preach 45 minutes or lead worship for 40 minutes. You don't come out of there like you're about to pass out. You become more energetic, you sleep better, and also you develop a disciplined lifestyle in every area of your life. You tend to realize that you're becoming more disciplined, because you're becoming disciplined by watching what you eat. You end up becoming disciplined even in the decisions that you make in life. So we're talking about nutrition, and I was giving my story of I was a bad eater. I was not a poor eater. I was just a bad eater. I wasn't cooking. I just used to pass by the drive-thru and get my 2 tacos and go home and eat. And that's the same thing that I ate for lunch. So you are what you eat, whatever you put into your body. So all I was doing was just adding weight and becoming unhealthy and fit. But I had to change my nutrition, begin cooking, adding vegetables to my food, drinking more and more water. So that's what I did for my nutrition. And as I was speaking, I also say this is just going to be part 1. Next week, I'm going to have my coach and my trainer, Didi. She'll explain in depth about nutrition, about exercises, about calories and how much you burn and what you should watch and eat or not eat. So if you have any questions, inbox them to me. We shall address them next week. Wairimo says, I haven't drank enough water today, but I should have a nice cold spray. Wairimo, we have a coach on this show that is watching. She's going to mark your name. And because of that, I think I'll punish you and tell you do 5 burpees for that. Anyway, I'm just joking. So I want to talk about exercise also. It's a way of taking care of your health. When it comes to exercise, people think it is so hard, but it is all in the mind. Just as you are thinking it is hard in your mind, if you change your mindset, you can actually exercise. That sugar craving is a real demon. Yes, it is. It is. But you know what? You can conquer it. If I do not pass by Taco Bell, for 2 years I have not passed by Taco Bell, you can conquer that sugar craving. Wairimo, it's true. So exercising is all in the mind. It is in the mind. Yes, feel free to ask any questions. I'll address what I can address now, and whatever we cannot address now, we shall address it next week with the coach. So exercising is all in the mind. It can be done. Some people think it's difficult. It is too hard. But you see, you're thinking in your mind, and as in your mind, you're telling yourself it is difficult, it is too hard, then it's going to be difficult and it is going to be too hard. It is in the mind. It can be done. We like to say it's mind over matter, mind over body. So just speak to your mind. You can do it. You can exercise. And when it comes to exercising, sometimes we watch people what they're doing and you tend to want to copy what they're doing. But I've discovered that the journey to exercising is your own personal journey. You have to find out your body, what your body can handle, and also find out what you like. Like in foods, you find out you like this, you don't like this, you don't like broccoli, you prefer eating cabbage. That's the same thing about exercise. Because now what we do, we tend to copy other people. If you see somebody running, you want to start running because they're running. Then you get frustrated. You get discouraged because you cannot run as fast as they can. You cannot run as long as they can. But you're trying to copy somebody else's journey. So one thing I've discovered when it comes to exercise, if you want to conquer in the area of exercise, find out what works for you. For example, I don't like the treadmill. Put me on a treadmill. After about a mile, 10, 20 minutes, I'm so bored, I just don't want to do it anymore. I don't like it. Yes, the journey to exercise is your own personal journey. Yes, it's your own personal journey. I'm always thinking about Ngwashe. So find out what works for you. I don't like the treadmill. I can be on it for about 15, 20 minutes and that's it. But if you put me outside, I will run for a good 40 minutes. I love being outdoors. I love seeing people, seeing cars, seeing other people that are running. So it excites me when I have a scenery. So I discovered the treadmill is not the thing for me, but running outside is what works for me. And sometimes you can see some people, they prefer going to the gym. They'd rather go to the gym and do their workout. Other people, they go to the gym. They look around all the equipment. They don't know where to begin. They don't know where to end. They end up getting confused. Oh, Prophetess says, I love walking. Wow, you love walking? I hope you are walking. Amen. Yes. And feel free to input your exercises, the exercises that you love. If you've been doing something towards your health, just feel free to share on this broadcast. It's an open discussion. So I was talking about the treadmill, and I don't like the treadmill. I would rather run outside. Okay. There are people who love to go to the gym. There are others who go to the gym and they see all the equipment and they get confused. They get lost. There are people who like classes. They want to do Zumba. They want to do all this gym classes. I don't like them that much. I've tried them. I finished the class, but I didn't really enjoy. But there are some people, they love to do Zumba. They love to do all those dance classes and body pump classes. I, on the other hand, like to do boot camp. I like to work out with my trainer. We do boot camp, and I'm telling you, it is not an easy thing. We have our moments where we talk back to her, but at the end of it all, we appreciate her and we thank her. So if you to give me a choice between a class and boot camp, I'd rather go for boot camp. Then there are other people who say, well, I'm so busy, I do not have time to go to the gym. I do not have time to really work out. There are so many options nowadays. You can get exercise videos. You can buy them, or you can simply go on YouTube. I personally, on the other hand, cannot do an exercise video. I'll just turn the TV off and start doing something else. There's somebody who made me laugh, and they said the moment they put an exercise video, they sit down and watch it and watch the other people working out. So obviously for that person, they know exercise videos is just a waste of time. Beatrice says she loves doing boot camp. The motivation is dope. Yeah, one other thing I like about the boot camp is because you're doing it as a group, and there's something about group motivation. Whenever you have somebody with you, 2, 3, 4 people with you, it is always encouraging. It's wonderful to do it. Tricia says she loves dances, but no gym for her. Welcome those who are coming in. We're talking about our health, because the Bible says in 3 John chapter 1 verse 2, that beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. So we've talked about prosperity in all other areas. We want to talk about prosperity in our health. We've talked about nutrition. Now we are doing exercises. Mom says, I love Zumba because I enjoy music and dancing. It's fun and burns calories. It's true. So now we were talking about what works for you. When you're exercising, don't just do what other people are doing. Really find out what works for you. So we're talking about exercise videos. I personally cannot do an exercise video, but there are people who will put the video and they will do it from point A to point B. So there are many options out there. It doesn't even have to cost you a lot. You may say, well, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. You can do it at home. Thank you for sharing, Evangelist Wairimo. You can also work out at home. Like the other day, it rained so hard, I couldn't go outside, I couldn't go to the gym. But I have just an exercise mat, a jump rope, or what you would call a skipping rope, and I have some weights. And that's enough for a whole workout. So you just do your jumping jacks, your high knees, you jump on the jumping rope, you do your push-ups on the mat, you do your burpees. So you don't even necessarily have to put in so much effort by going to a gym, getting a gym membership, doing all that. No, you can simply do it in the comfort of your own home. You can do squats. And then, like I told you, I like to run outside. So I just go outside around where I live and I run. So it's not all that complicated like people think it should be. You work with what you have. If you have a gym, you work with a gym. If you don't have a gym, but you have a group to work out with, then do that. If you don't have all that, but you have a few videos or you have your YouTube, you can do that. If that doesn't work, you can do it in your own home, in the comfort of your own home. And one of the things that I've learned with my trainer and my coach is you can use any moment to work out. So for example, she'll tell you like on a busy day and you're at work, just keep drinking your water. You know, the more you drink water, the more you go to the bathroom. So when you go, wow, Wairimu says white bread is a must. Hey, Wairimu. Wow, okay. When you eat that white bread, are you burning it? It's not a good choice. It's not a good choice. But as you eat those calories, are you burning them? Okay, now Wairimu, you've lost me. Where was I? Okay, yes, I was saying, sometimes you say you really don't have time. I'm pressed. I do not have any time of the day. So if you're at work or wherever you are and you're drinking water, and the more you're drinking water, you need to go to the bathroom. If, for example, every time you go to the bathroom and you do 10 squats. So, for example, I'm working 8 hours. And within those 8 hours, because I've drank so much water, I need to go to the bathroom like every hour for 8 hours. So every time I go to the bathroom, I do my 10 squats. By the time I leave work, I have done 80 squats. So my day wasn't wasted. So even if I've been busy the whole day, I've done something towards my health. I've done, something towards my exercise. So you cannot say I do not have the time. You cannot say I do not have the equipment. You can use anything that you have. Anything is available. I know some of you have seen me even working out at a parking lot. Sometimes we go to the park. We're at the parking lot. We are exercising. So take care of your health, exercise. It's not an excuse not to exercise. There's no excuse not to do it. And then remember, it is all in your mind. Just as you're telling yourself it is hard, it is difficult, I cannot do it, you can change your mindset and say, yes, it can be done. I can do it. And remember, do not copy somebody else. Just because they are doing this, that's what's working for them. What is going to work for you? Find out what works for you. Is it the gym? Is it boot camp? Is it classes? Is it videos? Is it working out at home? And as I say, this is just the beginning of talking about our health. Next week, I'm going to bring on my coach, Didi. She's going to explain in depth because she's the professional. She's the one who knows the details and will talk to you about health. She'll address your question on bread, Evangelist Wairimu. You've talked about bread, you're craving bread and sugar. She'll address things like that. But for now, I just wanted to encourage you that, beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. Let's take care of our health. We're taking care of other things, looking for prosperity in other areas, in finances. We're looking for prosperity. Let us look for prosperity also in our health. Let's take care of our health. One of the things I've loved and I've really enjoyed in my health journey, and it got to a point, first it was because of losing weight, but it got to a point now it's my health. And I realized when I focused on losing weight, I was getting discouraged. But when you focus on your health, what is it doing for your health? Then you understand the benefits it's bringing to your body. Yes, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So one of the wonderful things that happened to me when I began taking care of my health, I will not say losing weight, because it's not just about losing weight. It's about taking care of your health. I told you about Joyce Meyer, who went to the doctor and she was told she's stressed. Her body is stressed. She was not heavyweight. She was not heavy set. But because she was so busy, she never took time to take care of her body. Then that's when the doctor told her, your body cannot handle it. So it's not always about losing weight. It's about taking care of your health. So even if you're a size 2, size 16, size 20, it's about taking care of your health. And Wairimu says, those ladies days when you sit for 6 hours non-stop, Lord have mercy. Yes, those lazy days, just walk around, find something to do, just take a little walk. Focusing on health is key, yes. So one of the benefits that I really received from taking care of my health was my blood pressure went down. It was really high when I began. But as I began exercising, it began to drop. So you see, it helps your health. The other thing I remember is I'm a worship leader, and sometimes you have to stand there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes leading praise and worship. So what happens is you're wearing some nice, beautiful heels. You look so nice, but it reaches a point you can't handle the heels, so you take them out. And people think, wow, the spirit has heat. She's taken off her shoes. She's standing on holy ground. No. It's my weight that cannot handle the heels. I'm tired. I'm panting, trying to sing and jump and dance at the same time. So I cannot do it. So it really helped when I began taking care of my health. I developed an endurance that I can stand in those heels for an hour and sing and dance without looking like I've been hit by a truck and leave the stage, like panting for breath. So it really helped me in that area, that there's an endurance that I developed, that I could stand for longer hours in heels. I could walk better in heels. Evangelist Millicent says walking really works for me. Yes, that's a good thing. Walk. Just walk. I remember my first exercise I did was I walked. Yes, oh, some people are confessing. Wonderful. The first exercise that I did was I walked. And I was very, very embarrassed. I didn't want the group to know, the group we were in, that I walked, because everybody was talking about they ran, they did these exercises, and I really didn't know what exercises to do. So, yes, it's funny to see and interesting how our body becomes stronger too. So I was kind of shy and embarrassed. So I messaged my coach privately and I told her, I took a half an hour walk. And because she's this fitness guru and fit with a six-pack and muscles and all that, I thought she would laugh at me and tell me, you must be joking. People are running 2-3 miles and all you did was walk for half an hour. But she told me, you did very well. You're better off than somebody who was sitting on the couch. Those words changed and transformed my life. And I asked her, you mean that for real? I did well. I just walked for half an hour, a slow brisk walk. She said, yes. You're better off than somebody who was sitting on the couch. The only bad exercise is the exercise that did not happen. So if you have to take a walk, just take that walk. Remember, you're not copying somebody else. You're not running because somebody's running. You're doing it at your own pace. It's not a competition. Yes. Heels. After the birth of my 2 boys, I put the heels way over there. 3 inches is high enough for me. Oh yeah, heels are something else. But the moment you get fit, you develop that fitness level, there's an endurance that you develop, that you'll be able to stand in those heels. So take a walk, do your exercises. Words can build, yes. Words are very encouraging. The other thing I realized, when you begin exercising, you develop a circle of friends, a wonderful circle of friends, that all you're talking about is exercising. And those friends become such a strength. Like Mudhoni Njoroge, she's on the broadcast right now. I don't even know who she is. Never met her. But we become friends just because she's exercising and I'm exercising. We encourage each other. We challenge each other. So you end up developing this group of friends that all you're talking about is exercising. And I realized the best friends in life are the ones you're exercising with. You don't argue about anything. You don't quarrel about anything. You have no ill feelings. You have no negative feelings. You know how you say, I don't like the way she said hi to me, or look at the way she looks, or she said, I don't know who said about, she said, he said, you did. There's nothing like that. Exercise friends are the best. They are very encouraging. So when you begin exercising and you see somebody exercising, just join up with them. I mean, like 3, 4, 5 groups of people that support each other in exercising. I remember when I began working out, we used to run up this hill, and oh my God, I could not run up the hill. So that one particular boot camp, there was a guy who was in the army. There was another one who was a basketball player, and there was another lady who had been working out for like 2 years. So they were very fit, very, very fit and strong. So to them running up the hill was easy. I could not make it up the hill. But you know what they did? They slowed down to my pace. They began to cheer me. I still hear their voices, Pastor, 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 Pastor. And that encouraged me so much because I was feeling intimidated. Here I am working out with a guy in the army, with a basketball player, and somebody who's been working out for 2 years. These people are fit. By the time I'm running one time up the hill, they've gone 3-4 times. But those people encouraged me so much. And I could not believe that these guys who are physically fit can come down to my level, slow down their pace so that they can run with me to make sure that I make it up the hill and down the hill. So exercise friends, exercise buddies, they are the best buddies, let me tell you. You will have no conflict with them. The only argument we have is with my coach is when she tells us to do extra burpees or things like that. But you know what? At the end of it all, we appreciate her pushing us. Yes. Me and Pastor Sela work. Abigail, you and Pastor Sela work out buddies. Can I join your group also? I would like to join your group and see if you're really working out. So for those of you that have joined in late, today on Effective Global Training, we were talking about our health. Our theme scripture, 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. Beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health as your soul prospers. We need to be in health. Even the Bible is encouraging us as we are prospering in every area of our lives. We need to prosper in our health. We work hard to prosper financially, to take care of ourselves financially. Let us work hard to take care of our health. Watch what you eat. You are what you eat. Exercise. Get out there and do something. Find out the exercise that works for you. Find out what works for you and do it. Don't just exercise because somebody else is exercising. And I'm coming to the end of this show. You said I want to run, but snakes, yes, snakes are everywhere. Yeah, that's not good. You might have to find a safe area where there are no snakes or a treadmill. The snakes will not let you run. Purity, you work in a school in the sports area. If I'm not wrong, you can walk around the building, walk around the school. So I know your home area has snakes. So anyway, I'm coming to the end of this topic. And as we are closing, remember, this is just about the beginning. Next week, I'm going to have Coach Didi on. She will answer all your complicated questions. She will talk professionally. I just talk from what I have learned. But she's a professional. She'll break it down for you and let you know about nutrition and the health part. Congratulations, Evangelist Warimo. You have kept off potatoes for a month. Yes, congratulations. So take care of your health. Prosper in everything and even in your health. And as I close, does anybody have a question or something they would like to add? Purity says, I work out, but I need consistency. Find a workout buddy, somebody you speak with every day, you're accountable to. It does help to do that. Thank you for encouraging. Yes, take care of your health. Your health is number one. Do not make excuses for your health. Take care of your health. Welcome, Dorcas. You're coming as we are closing, but you can watch the replay. We're talking about our health and taking care of our health. Does anybody have anything to add? Remember, we shall continue this topic again next week in detail. But meanwhile, take care of your health. I will question you and find out if you took care of your health this week. Remember, the coach is going to be there, so we have to behave well. We have to be in good health. Yes. All the people are saying thank you for the encouragement. Go out there and take care of your health. Food is a form of therapy. You know, if food is a form of therapy, can you try and turn exercise into that form of therapy? Like, I know, like for me, running is really stress relieving. If I just get out and run, it does help me instead of sitting at home and just eating. Or if you're eating, find something really nice and healthy like carrots and binge on those carrots. Yeah. I know it doesn't sound so tasty and nutritious, but yeah, it's good. So if you find that food, you know, sometimes food is comforting. Sometimes you find that when you're stressed, when you're going through some emotions, you tend to dive for food. If you can try and divert that to something, and I'm telling you, exercise is a wonderful stress reliever. I know I sound like I'm talking Greek when I say running relieves stress. I used to wonder why people run, why are people signing up for races? But running is awesome. It is wonderful. It does work for me. Also, swimming works for me. So if you can find something that will comfort you instead of food, that would be great. Yes. Educate yourself about nutrition too. Grace says, I'm not even smiling. I'm in business, Grace. In fact, I'm going to come after you. I think I need to come back every other Saturday to McKinney so we can run together. Grace. Yes, no smiling. We're taking care of our health. We need to be in health. We need to be in great health. 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. And see, someone sent her to talk to me. Yes, Purity, we have to be consistent. Purity, I gave the example of if you're really having a busy day, drink a lot of water. And the moment you drink a lot of water, you have to keep going to the bathroom. So for example, if you're working 8 hours and you're going to the bathroom every hour and you do 10 squats, at the end of your shift, you have done 80 squats. You've done something towards your health. Evangelist Millicent says she likes dancing, also works for me. Yeah, dancing is awesome. It's a great workout. You know, it's interesting. I watched this Ugandan dance at a dinner last week. And she was moving her waist and her feet. And I said, if I was a Ugandan, I would not even sign up for Zumba class. That right there is Zumba on its own, multiplied times 10. So dancing does help. Awesome. Okay, Grace, I'm coming after you after this broadcast. So let us take care of our health. Take care of your health. What's your health? You are what you eat. Get out there and exercise. Do something towards your health. It's not a matter of just weight loss. We're not focusing on weight loss. We're focusing on taking care of our bodies. The temple. We are temples. Take care of your body. So I'm talking to you whether you're a size 2, size 10. Yes. Stella says, can you eat waru and still exercise? Sometimes I ask myself, why did God create them? Stella, this question will be answered very well next week. I don't want to answer and then I'm in trouble after this because my coach is listening. But if you can avoid those warus, please avoid them. They're not really that good. And then are you boiling them? Are you frying them? Are you roasting them? Those are other things to consider. So try and avoid those potatoes, especially if your focus is losing weight. Avoid the potatoes. If you're not losing weight, then maybe you can have some potatoes, but also keep exercising. Awesome. Welcome those that are coming in late. We're about to finish. Oh, welcome Apostle Ese. Welcome Okuhe. We are almost done with the show. We were talking about taking care of our health. You might have to watch the replay, but don't worry, we shall continue next week, and next week we shall continue with my coach Didi. She'll explain further about nutrition and about exercising. But just as a short recap for those that have come in, we're taking care of our bodies because the Bible says in 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 that, beloved, I pray that you prosper in all things and be in health as your soul prospers. We work hard to prosper financially. We look for jobs, for businesses, for clients. We sell things. But then even in our health, we need to prosper. So we need to work hard at our health. We take care of our health by watching what we eat. You are what you eat. Watch what you eat. Also exercise. We've learned that when it comes to exercise, it's in the mind. As you're telling your mind it is hard, you can tell your mind it can be done and it is easy. It is all in the mind. Then when you're coming to exercise, don't just do something because someone else is doing it. You are your own self. Find out what works for you. What do you like? It's like food. You find out I don't like broccoli, but I like spinach. So when it comes to exercise, find out what works for you. There are those who like to go to the gym. There are those who go to the gym and they have no clue what to do. There are those who prefer to do classes in the gym. There are those who prefer to go for boot camps. Because I always love exercising with people because it's motivation. Then there are those who say, I really don't have the time. But you're at home. You can do things at home. If you buy that jump rope, that skipping rope, and skip at home, do some jumping jacks, push-ups, burpees, you can do them at home. You can get out of the house and run around the house. If you're in a safe environment, not like Purity's environment where there are snakes, you can run. Like I prefer running outside than running on a treadmill. So there's a variety of things to do. You just need to figure out what works for you. There are those who can put a video and work out with that video. I congratulate Modoni. She does exercise videos. If I put a video, I'm just going to sit down and watch it and start cleaning the house or washing dishes. So when you're exercising, find out what is it that works for you. With your schedule, with your budget, it doesn't have to be expensive. It can even be free. We've been given the outdoors. The outdoors are free. If you walk outside your house and start exercising, nobody's going to ask you or bother you. So find out what works for you and do that. So we're going to close. We're going to have a wonderful week. Next week, we're going to have my coach, Didi. We're going to give a report. Have you had a wonderful week? Have you resisted potatoes? Have you exercised? Those that like dancing, have you been dancing? Have you joined a dancing class? Those that like walking, have you been walking? So have a blessed week. Have a healthy week. And we'll see you next week. Thank you. Mokuhe says, proud of you. I still remember our trip to Houston when you told me about your determination to lose weight. Looking great. I'm not yet a coach. I would call myself a motivator. I like to motivate. Coach is my coach. She has all the details. But I love to motivate. You can call it coaching, but I call myself a motivator. So good night. God bless you all. Have a healthy week.